Hello guys, today we are discussing about an important concept in JavaScript, which is a closure. First of all, we see the definition of the closures. A closure is a feature in JavaScript where an inner function has access to the outer function variable of scope chain. Mainly we read about in closures about the three scope chains, which are it has access to its own scope variable defined between its curly bracket. It has access to the outer function variables. It has access to the global variables. A closure is created when an inner function is made accessible from outside of the function that created it. This occurs when an outer function returns an inner function. When this happens, the inner function maintains a reference to the environment in which it was created. This means that it remembers all the variables that were in the scope at that time. We better understand the closure by an example which is shown below. Here we see the examples of the closures, how it is created and used. We make a function and an inner function in this. So we read about our examples betterly understanding here. From the above example, we can make the following observations. The add function returns its inner functions do add. By returning a reference to an inner function, a closure is created. Here we create the closures. Now come on the value. Value 1 is local variable of add and non-local variable of do add. Non-local variables refers to the variables that are neither in local nor the global scope. Value 2 is a local variable of do add. When add 1 is called, a closure is created and stored in increment. In the closure referencing environment, value 1 is bound to the value 1. Variables that are bound are also said to be closed over. This is where the name closures come from. When increment 2 is called, the closure is entered. This means that do add is called with the value 1 variable holding the value 1. By these observations, we finally come on the conclusions that is made. The two conditions are observed. The first condition is outer function should return directly or indirectly the inner functions. It means by the example we see how outer functions return. Here we see that function add and return also return a function do add, in which we use the variable of function add. This is our first point. The outer function should return directly or indirectly the inner functions. Inner function use a variable of outer functions. Inner function should use the variable of outer functions. Here we see the value 1 is used by the do add functions. If these two conditions are satisfied, that means closure will come into the role definitely. Thank you.